Rap and media mogul Jay-Z now accused of raping a 13-year-old girl in 2000 along with Sean Diddy Combs. Now, this lawsuit was originally filed back in October in the Southern District of New York, listing Diddy as the defendant. But it was just refiled today to include Jay-Z now, whose real name is Sean Carter. Of course, he's the husband of Beyonce.
Well, Jay-Z is fighting back against allegations he raped a 13-year-old girl with Sean Diddy Combs back in 2000. The lawsuit was filed in October, naming only Diddy, but the amended complaint was filed on Sunday and identifies Jay-Z as the previously unnamed Celebrity A.
NBC News was the first to report that Jay-Z is being accused of raping a 13-year-old girl at a party back in 2000.
Hey, yo. Hollywood is crumbling right in front of our eyes. The closer that we get to the end of 2024, the more that Cat Williams' interview on Club Shay Shay almost seems prophetic. Did he know what was going to come? Because slowly but surely, these stars are starting to fall. All right, we have Diddy. He got charged a few months ago, had his houses in Miami and LA raided. He's been in jail for a while now, and he's been denied bail. And I'm just wondering if these elites are actually going to get justice served to them. Diddy is being held right now on some pretty crazy charges, and now we're learning that in the same lawsuit that he was named in, there was also some other celebrities. Jay-Z's name was recently added to the case, and it's still very early in what's going on. It's about 2 days old. All right, there's still a lot of investigation needs to be done, and I hope that justice is served in the end. And let me just say, if it's your first time, welcome. Other than that, welcome back, my day ones, y'all. I appreciate y'all more than you'll ever know. The nameless victim, Jane Doe, along with celebrity attorney Tony Buzbee, are alleging that at a 2000 VMA after party, Jay-Z, along with Diddy, have forcible relations with a 13-year-old minor. All right, so 13 and 25 years ago, that would make her about 38 today. Why can't we know her name? You know, because the timeline of this, why wasn't Jay-Z's name released when Diddy's name was released? All right, and by no means am I defending anybody in Hollywood. If Hollywood is what they say it is, and people do the sick things that people say that they do, then they need to be held accountable. All right, but I don't have any proof of this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in Hollywood. I don't know anybody deep in Hollywood or anything like that. And even if I did, they probably wouldn't tell me. If more facts and evidence come out, then I'm allowed to change my mind. But as of right now, this whole thing seemed a little bit shady. The lawsuit goes on to say that she was given a drink that made her feel quote unquote woozy, at which time she was assaulted by first Jay-Z and then Diddy. And then once she regained some sort of consciousness, she grabbed her clothes and ran up out of the party. She makes her way down to a gas station, and then she calls her dad and tells him, you know, she's out at a party and where she is and can he come get her. Her dad picks her up at dawn. This is a 13-year-old girl. She tells him whatever took place. And at that point, you're telling me the father doesn't go to the police? He doesn't go to the hospital? He doesn't go to the mansion, to the party to see what's really going on? Nothing? And we supposed to believe 25 years later now, and I'm not saying that something couldn't have happened, but the evidence would have made it a little bit more believable, because I don't believe all women. I don't believe in that Me Too BS. I don't. Because how many times have women been proven that they lied and ruined somebody's life and they don't have to pay one single red cent? And I'm of the thinking that if a woman is proven to have lied on somebody, that she needs to serve time or pay whatever she was suing for or whatever. Because time and time again, I remember there was a USF defensive end, Okafor. He should be playing in the NFL right now. He never played a down in the NFL because a woman lied on him. And then after she put him through the years of the court process, she admitted that she lied. All right, his name and reputation was already ruined. That's why I don't believe all women. I know that there are these groupies out here that go out here trying to trap guys, or go out here trying to catch a guy in a situation, or they put themselves in a situation. And I'm not saying that there aren't innocent women who that happens to either, of course. But I'm just saying, all right. And some of these parents who had these young women, these young girls around these grown men. R. Kelly also, right now his reputation is hanging on by a thread by what they're alleging that he did. The court of public opinion has all but condemned Jay-Z. I hear some women right now, they don't want anything to do with Jay-Z because they believe all women. All right, women run with that pack mentality. And, you know, I don't defend these celebrities. All right, if they're wrong, they're wrong. But there's not enough evidence. 25 years ago, the father didn't do anything. All right, there was no police called. There was no kit done, and we're just supposed to take somebody's word off it. That's why I don't understand this whole thing. This is the official statement from Jay-Z. I just wanted to go through it real quick. He said, my lawyer received a blackmail attempt called a demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Buzbee. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. And I think that has to do with Jay-Z not being named on the original lawsuit with Diddy. It said Diddy and another celebrity. It never named him. And I think that that's why they were withholding his name. And that's what makes it seem a little bit shady. Not only is it a civil case, but you also withheld his name to reach out to him to probably try to get some sort of money. That's what it seems like to me. No, sir, it had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud that you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny. This is from Jay-Z. These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? Exactly. They're alleging that he drugged a minor, that he assaulted a minor. Why are you just going to the civil court then? This seems like it's 100% about money, if I'm being honest. Because if you really wanted some sort of justice, you would go to the criminal court. And then I even saw that they were willing to sit down and have some sort of remediation, but Jay-Z declined. These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that were the case. This lawyer, who I have done a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern for this theatrics. I have no idea how you have come to be such a deplorable human, Mr. Buzbee, but I promise you I have seen your kind many times over. That's the thing about Buzbee. Even when he came forward with the press conference about the Diddy victims, it seemed more like if he was interested in getting a paycheck than getting some sort of justice for them. He said that he had all of these victims lined up ready to make statements, and up to now, one lawsuit from somebody who's going to remain anonymous. I think that if she is a grown woman at the ripe age of 38, that she can make herself known to the public, because she's going after a public figure with some really salacious allegations here. His only heartbreak is for his family. His wife and him will have to sit down with his children, one of whom is at the age where her friends will surely see the press and ask questions. And that's the part, you know what I'm saying, that sucks about being a celebrity, but that kind of comes with it. You're in the public light. And yeah, I think his oldest daughter is like about 12 years, maybe 13 years old or something like that. And she's going to see these stories. And if they're not true, you know, that's real hurtful to hear that your father's being accused of these kind of things. You know, and hopefully it's not true. I don't know. I wasn't there. They ain't invite me to the Diddy party. I appreciate you sticking around this long in the video, and to help get it out to even more people, it goes a far way for the channel. If you subscribe, drop a like, and join in on the conversation with a comment. What do you think about Jay-Z being accused of this? We've heard rumors for years about the satanic cult-like culture that takes place within Hollywood, and Jay-Z is just another pawn in the game. Jay's been on top for so long that he had to be intertwined into all of it just as much as Diddy, because they're both from about the same place. They both came up on about the same path around the same time. And wherever you find Sean Combs, you're also gonna find Sean Carter. And this girl could be one of who knows how many victims at the hands of these two. We gotta believe all women. Okay, they never lie. They didn't bring this up on a criminal suit because they wanted the judicial system to do their job. And this Jane Doe should remain anonymous because women never lie. Not when it comes to a rich billionaire and them trying to get money out of him. Absurdity. Or do you think as many stories as we've heard about Hollywood, it still can't 100% be confirmed if you've never been in Hollywood? And, you know, we got to wait for all of the facts and evidence to come out. We cannot condemn Jay for something that allegedly happened 25 plus years ago with no evidence at all besides the word of mouth of one woman that we still don't even know who she is. Okay, we don't know where her credibility is. And I'm not saying Jay-Z is going to be the most credible person in the world, but if you're going to be making all these allegations, I think you could at least show your face to the public. You know, or I think a lot of things should have been done back 25 years ago when it allegedly happened. You know, and also her dad is a sucker if that's going to happen to his 13-year-old daughter and he just going to go home. All right, he not going to go to the hospital. He not going to file a report with the police. He's a sucker-ass dude. Everybody bashing Jay-Z online right now. All right, you're going down your timeline. Everyone got something to say about what's going on. Hey, all I'm saying is we got to wait for all of the evidence to come out. Now, if more evidence comes out that proves that he did A, B, and C, we can revisit it at that time. But at this current time, I think it's way too early. We don't have any information. There's not much proof. I think everyone needs to be a little bit patient. Let the justice system do what it's supposed to do. Remember that in the eyes of the law, we are innocent until proven guilty. You know, just remember these things before we rush to make a judgment on them. But either way, I'm interested to know whatever you're thinking in the comments section. Till the next video, y'all be safe and stay wavy.
Repetition is the father of learning.